Stage 7, the Cherry Blossom Terror. So, okay, we got Clan as new partner member. She's basically screen nuked. And this is by far the best background music I've ever heard in game. And though that was a Valkyrie Fairy. I like calling them Valkyrie Fairies because they dress up like Valkyries. I really love them. They're badass, they're adorable, and they're the more annoying cousins of the Night Fairies. Because they can kill you pretty easily. Especially, again, Phantasm mode. I keep comparing them to Phantasm mode ones. Because, for one, if you attack Valkyrie Fairies a bit too early, this is me being an idiot. If you attack them too early, they parry. And when you're too late, they like bum rush into you, and like sometimes they grab you and throw you to the wall. They can combo you into things and stuff, and it will hurt. The damage stacks, it hurts. And die from a mud golem. I don't know. What I'm really like about the stage is the background music. It's glorious. It fits the whole idea of going up or something. I mean, this is a Sky Devil Mansion that there's a tree going inside it. It's like Yoyakashi, the cherry blossom tree tower, whatever. It's a nice Gauntlet looking place. I don't know, is this place meant to be like some sort of Gauntlet? Because this is a relatively long stage. The boss is challenging in the end as well, and these plants actually attack now. Yeah, the surprise. That's our Valkyrie Fairy. There she is. She's adorable. She's being adorable. She's attacking with the sword, and she parries. Which is a thing. Yep. Yep. It's a really nice atmosphere, and I like that red moon in the background, and the fact that parts of the castle, there's like overgrowth. There's like parts of the castle that's part tree, there's parts of the castle that's castle. It's interesting. It's an interesting sight to see. That's another wizard. That's some souls. These guys are replaced with the bigger demons in the hard mode. And yeah, that's pretty much the level. It's climbing upwards. Basically, it's staircases after staircases after staircases. And there's these like slight side paths here that lead you to usually prices like something like health or something. And proceeding on the level, more of those halberd guys. I really hate those halberd guys. And he jumps down, and I love it. Like, don't you not feel the cheapness of those guys? And Mudmen happen. I don't know, I really love playing this stage though, because it's a constant descent upwards. Like, okay, the clock tower was similar because you're descending upwards, but I never exactly felt anything about the clock tower because it's something that I've usually been doing in the old Castlevania game. And yeah, something like that. This one is different in a way that, like, I'm not climbing in gears, I'm climbing more stairs, which is also what Castlevania had, like stairs, stairs, and stairs. But like, this stage has that certain like atmosphere that makes it feel like a penultimate stage with it, which it is. It feels like I'm gonna get up there, I'm gonna find out who's responsible for all this mess kind of stage. Yeah, it has that feel of finality or something like that. That sort of feel. And I'm playing really dumb here. Really dumb. Like, I die the most stupid way. And I'm surprised, however, that I was able to finish the stage in under these amount of lives. Spoilers. Yeah. But I've never had to continue. Like, I'm just gonna right out say, I've never had to continue until I hit the final stage where I ran out of lives there, and I had to like, you know, play through the game again. Well, because through continue, of course, because you don't want me to play through the whole stage 1 to like prove that I've done this game in one sitting. Well, I sort of did, but like, I don't understand those these platforms thing. Are these like blades or something? I don't know. I don't know what they are. It's like you step on them and like, you know, it's a way to get up there. Let's see, are those like blades that you're standing on? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna answer that. Regarding if I had an audience. And there's some meat in that pot there, but like I'm gonna get it quite soon. I don't know about this guy. Sometimes he shoots, sometimes he doesn't. It's weird. Like this plant here. Sometimes it shoots, sometimes it doesn't. Right now it's shooting. But like, sometimes when I meet up with this thing, it doesn't shoot. I don't know. Is it something to do with my score? Is that something to do with my elevation? I don't know. It's really strange. These train up looking creatures are pretty, I don't know, neat, I guess. I have nothing to describe about these things. They're mostly in the way, and they're not the greatest aspect of the stage. It's the atmosphere that's the greatest aspect of the stage. It's like, yeah, it feels like final stage, but it's actually like, spoilers, it's not. It's just the stage before the final stage. It feels like that stage. And at some point, some people like me, I suppose, are hoping that like, oh, there's gonna be a boss rush. It's a tower level, right? No, there isn't, sadly. Well, it's just for those people who are, you know, sadistic enough to like think stuff like that. I digress. Like, I wouldn't mind if this level had a boss rush. I mean, but then again, what character is gonna use for the boss rush? I don't know, cause like, Toho Canon, they've practically used up all the characters. Maybe Prison River Sisters, cause they never appear in this game. Huh. That could be a thing. And we meet up with our penultimate boss right here. And that's Asagi Yakashi, and this is Yuyuko. She is a hard boss. She is basically the butterflies, they don't, like, when they touch you, there's no invincibility frames. They don't do much damage, but there's no invincibility frames. Therefore, you take continuous damage from the butterflies since they don't disappear when you contact with them. So, the butterflies will hurt. That red butterfly that's constantly following you, however, is not an insta-kill, but it might as well be. Because it drains your HP so fast that you won't, it is practically an insta-kill. You must lead that butterfly into flying to wrong directions. By means like streaming it or something. I don't know how you term that shit. But yeah, Yuyuko. The trick to Yuyuko's boss battle is that you have to be aggressive. Because my mistake on my previous runs of this game is that I was too darn afraid and patient with her. To the point that the battle drags on. Because I was just too afraid to approach her because she shoots a lot of these butterflies, and this is just normal mode. And I've seen hard mode version of her, and like that was even more hellish. So as much as possible, be on the offensive. And how to lead that attack's pretty easy. This attack's pretty easy. It's annoying if she does it. Cause yeah, pretty much it's a guaranteed way to get you killed. I will survive there, but like that was me being lucky of falling to the safe spot, which is around her. And like with this little amount of life, I was feeling slightly confident about doing something crazy. So okay, she has done that amount of life that yeah. See, this is why that was planned. That was the planned special move. This is why I hesitate using assist characters. They use up souls, and they seem to consume more souls than like you think. The plan costs 50 souls. It's more than Reimu. It's around 30 souls, I think. And for one thing, the only thing worth using is Flan, and like later there's someone that's pretty good for an assist character. Because Flan hits the whole screen, like not all at once, but in a like spinning pattern, like I've seen there. But practically she hits the whole screen, and she does a fairly good amount of damage against bosses as well. Like unlike the stopwatch, where it isn't exactly the best thing ever. So yeah, this is basically the boss battle. You just have to be super aggressive, and like when you think that you can finish her off with Flan or something, or I don't know what weapon you're gonna use. What haven't you prefer to use in this boss battle? Because I prefer to use Flan as a finisher. So yeah. I just did this and I just did that and I won. The first blast was kind of waste, but anyway, my soul count gets reduced back to 50 once I get to the final stage. So yeah, this is the greatest stage ever. I don't know, the boss battle theme just feels a bit ominous in one side, but hey, it's a penultimate boss, I guess, supposedly. She's supposed to be representing death, and that's somewhat neat figure animation. See you in the last part, where it's probably gonna be the longest video because it has credits.